And that's a challenging question for anybody. Why are you doing that to avoid your life? Or are you doing that because that's inspiring to you in your life? Don't shoot the medium.
What makes you you?
Good question. Beats me. Just I am, who I am, and whatever this, whatever the, spirit form of myself that showed up, that decided to show up on the planet to experience what I'm experiencing right now. That's what made me me.
Time management advice for young people who spend a lot of time on YouTube. Should they calibrate? Should they set boundaries? Should they prioritize?
Well, everybody should set boundaries and prioritize, sure. Kids no different than anybody else. I just say, why are you watching YouTube? They may be watching YouTube to find out the next song they want to write that, so that they can buy their parents a really elegant mansion because they're going to make a gazillion dollars being the star kid on YouTube. Come on, look around. So what's the reason they're there? And that's a challenging question for anybody. Why are you doing that to avoid your life? Or are you doing that because that's inspiring to you in your life? Don't shoot the medium.
Yeah, I guess my question is about how to deal with information, with input and information overload. Like I was also questioning myself, how many magazines should I subscribe to? And how much of the news should I take in? And where should I try to maintain some space to develop my own thinking every day?
Beats me. I have no idea. You only have the answer to that. And that's probably changing month by month. There'd be some times where you say, wow, I sort of feel attracted to reading all that stuff or having it all around me. And sometimes I go, God, it's just piling up and, I ought to get rid of it, clear the deck. I still do that. I'm still have to reassess how much time am I spending doing these things, how much time I'm spending doing these things. And that changes based upon just my own perspective and context as they change.
The GTD Summit is coming up. Is there still seats available? Who should come and why?
Wow, anybody should come who wants to have a kind of once in a lifetime experience of a whole lot of very cool folks that are very wrapped around and involved in and interested in this methodology, who happen to be some of the best and brightest, most productive people you'll ever meet, from around the world. So we just sort of raised the flag, and it's been a big uptake on it. So yeah, there's still space. We've got a fairly large venue there. We're feeling quite successful with how fast it is. People are signing up for it, and we've got some just wonderful folks. We've got over 40 presenters now who just on their own dime are coming and saying, yeah, I'm very happy, David, to show my thanks for what GTD's done for me. And I mean, these are some of the bright lights out there, and some people you've never heard of that you will be glad you actually heard them. People like Katie Coleman, who's one of the first women astronauts. She's a huge GTD fan, and she will talk about how critical GTD was for her and her team of astronauts, on the space station. And she got coached actually in GTD while she was on the space station. So, fun stories. So, I mean, that's just one of 40 very interesting people from all different walks and lots of different professions. So we'll be focused on, there are two sub themes of the summit, which are the strategic value of clear space, and most everybody who will be talking there can probably talk to that in terms of what they did with more clear space, in their lives, and how cool that was. And the second theme is there are no problems, only projects. And most of those folks can talk to that too, how they just step up to some very interesting challenges, and sort of applied the GTD model to make sure it happened and changed all that. So those are there, GTD in education, GTD in parenting, GTD in healthcare, GTD and corporate culture, GTD in strategy. I mean, there's lots of themes that we'll also be running through these 2 days. So it's going to be quite a rich event.
Is there a question I forgot to ask?
No. You have some great ones, so this was fun.
Thank you, David.
Sure, my pleasure.
It was an honor.